What is your New Year's resolution for 2021? How about any spiritual ambitions for 2021? Well, today we want to explore how we can live and accomplish our spiritual ambitions in this new year. What is up, everyone? My name is Reynaldo Ramos with Vine Media, where we want to help growing Christ followers get closer to Jesus. Today, I want to argue that our approach to spiritual practices is all wrong, and I want to present an idea of how to correct it. Let's jump in. For too long, the church and Christ followers have approached the idea of core practices such as prayer and Bible reading as spiritual disciplines. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of spiritual disciplines is not inherently bad or wrong. I just think there's a better approach. And the approach is in our mindset. See, the term discipline, I'm not sure about you, but for me can bring negative connotations. I mean, we use that term to correct children that have done something wrong, right? Like we discipline them. It also brings about this idea of this thing that I dread doing, but I have to do, or something I'm supposed to do, but I really don't like doing it. Like for me would be exercising. And yet, it's the same term that is supposed to be associated with a vibrant relationship with Jesus. That doesn't make much sense to me. So my contention is this: stop approaching your relationship with Jesus in terms of discipline and start living your life with Jesus in terms of rhythms. When we think of rhythms, it allows for more ebb and flow. It breathes a little bit more. It's not so rigid. Now, why does this matter? Well, because while disciplines have this image of a checklist, rhythms have an image of flow. Disciplines have an image of rigidity, while rhythm has an image of fluidity. Now, we may just be playing semantics here because the reality is it doesn't matter really what you call it. What matters is the heart of the approach. So whether you call prayer, for instance, a discipline or a rhythm in your life isn't the most important part. And that isn't what I'm trying to argue here. I just want us to change our approach to all of these spiritual rhythms in our life. These things that God invites us into so we can have a vibrant, lively relationship with Him. Again, this speaks more about a holistic approach to spiritual practices in our life. Now, what are the rhythms that should be important for us as Christ followers? Well, that's the Bible, prayer, fasting, solitude, Sabbath. Now, that isn't an exhaustive list, but those are simply the basics. And here's the deal. The point of it all is spiritual transformation. So we don't read the Bible, for instance, to get more knowledge about things in the Bible only. We have this rhythm in our lives so we can be transformed by God. So when we talk about disciplines or rhythms, the goal isn't the act itself, but the result of the action, because we cannot transform ourselves. What I can do is create the conditions and atmosphere where spiritual transformation can take place. So there you have it. We have a new year, 2021. With it comes expectations and hopes. And so as you enter in with your resolutions or your spiritual ambitions, I challenge to approach your spiritual life instead of discipline with rhythms. And you can click on a few more of our other videos to help you in the process of transforming your spiritual life in terms of disciplines and rhythms. We will see you next time.